Welcome back to Iron Completionist, the series where I'm aiming to fill the collection log and do all of the completable, non-repeatable content in RuneScape. In the last episode, we began knocking out part of the combat diaries, and after finishing the easy tier, I was rewarded with my first pet of the series. In this episode, I want to try taking on a bit more variety and fill in some of the log slots for content I've never done before. As always, if you guys are enjoying this series, don't be afraid to subscribe and leave likes and comments on the video. It really does help my stuff get discovered in the algorithm, and it's appreciated a lot. I want to start off by picking this episode up where we kind of ended the last one, which was finishing the easy combat achievements. In this one, I want to get started on the medium ones, which has a decent bit of variety to it. I have to go do some quests to get thralls, I have to kill a bunch of bosses I haven't really done yet, and I feel like it would just be a good start to the video, so let's go do that first and see if we fill in any log slots on the way. Don't judge me for not having this quest done, please. That quest is basically just one small favor, but on core end. So I'm glad I have that done. Let's go start knocking out some of these diary achievement things. I know it's a little bit early to already be diverting from my original goals, but I was actually just invited to do some Theater of Blood with friends, and this is content that I can't really solo and need a lot of log slots in. Since it's in the end game, log slots here are very slow to fill, so I want to take advantage of doing this sporadically when I can, so I don't burn out by trying to do it all at once. Well, there's the first completion back done. I think it's been around 2 years since I've actually done Theater of Blood. I don't really remember when the last time I actively did it was, but I'll get the hang of it again. And just a few hours later, I was lucky enough to get awarded with my first purple back at TOB, a place where I've been fairly dry in the past. Alright, well, the first purple of TOB, unfortunately the only thing in my log is the Avernic Defender Hilt, which is the most common item and kind of what I expect to get here. The only item I'm actually missing, though, is the Scythe. What do we got? New log slot? New log slot. Alright, you know what? That's worth really like nothing, but I will take it. That is awesome. This video is brought to you by Manscaped, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Manscaped has all the tools you need to get the job done, and in fact, they hooked me up with their all-in-one Performance Package 4.0. There's a ton of stuff in here, but the main thing I want to highlight is the Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer. This is Manscaped's 4th generation waterproof trimmer with advanced skin-safe technology, which reduces nicks and cuts on the most sensitive regions of the body. Now, there's tons of other stuff in here, from the wireless charging dock to the different spritzes, but the other thing that's really nice for me is the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer, which is a wireless nose trimmer with the same skin-safe technology as the groin trimmer. So go to manscaped.com today and get 20% off and free international shipping, plus 2 free gifts when you use promo code LowSoul at checkout. Manscaped. Always use the right tools for the job. Side benefit of doing TOB is I actually did one of the medium tasks, which was sit back and relax. I had to deal some damage using the thralls. I'll probably go back and do some more TOB here and there, but hey man, I'm really happy I got an item. That's, you know, an item, again, that I've already had, but those log slots are going to be the hardest to fill for Chambers and TOB, just because you guys generally don't like seeing this type of content, and it takes a long time to fill those slots up. So I'll probably just try and get some experience and then jump into hard mode, because there's 3 extra things that I can get from there in addition to the normal drops. Cheeky little hard test that I hadn't gotten done previously. I just have to kill Hespori with a special attack, so that's actually like super freaking easy. The first thing on the medium diary that I think I want to start with is Temperos. I need to get 50 KC here. I don't think there's any other special tasks, but I'll go ahead and give it a look. Well, some of these medium combat tasks are going to start to take a while, but after being here for honestly longer than I'd care to admit, there is 50 KC at Temperos for Temperos Champion. Right side of doing this is that I have 195 permits, so let's go fish those up and see if we get any more collection log slots. Oh hey, there's a new item. Soaked pages, and we actually got them basically back to back there. Surprised it took so long to get those, because I think this is one of the more common rewards. Oh, hello. That is a Tome of Water. I think that's one of the most rare items we can get from here, actually. That's fantastic to get. Alright, we're coming up on the last few reward permits here, and honestly, getting the Soaked Pages and the Tome is pretty fantastic. I think it's gonna take a bank slot for now, which I might eventually get rid of. But I think this could actually be useful for some niche situations, because it is unlimited water runes. So that's kind of cool. And also, I have a ton of Spirit Flakes. I think I have a few more in here even, but I don't know if that's going to matter, which means I can turn a few pieces of my Angler outfit into the new outfit. I just have to figure out where to do that. I'm really not sure why this is in the collection log, but if you take your Angler outfit as well as 1200 Spirit Flakes over to this particular NPC, they will change it into a piece of Spirit Angler. It pretty much does the same thing aside from a few very niche uses that are decent in Temperos, but you need the full set for those things to be active. So there's 2 collection log slots and 2 pieces of the Spirit Angler outfit. And I got an easy clue scroll from that casket. I didn't even think that was possible. Next up, I'm going to head over to Sarachnis and get 50 Sarachnis KC. Hopefully we can pick up the giant egg sac for the collection log as well. Hey, there we go. Giant egg sac on KC number 29. I might actually just come up here anytime I need red spider eggs. Not because it's necessarily efficient, but because there's a bunch of extra collection log slots here, like the Jar of Eyes and the pet that I would like to get eventually. And there we go. That is 50 KC at Sarachnis, which is another medium task done. Go keep poking away at this and figure out what I want to do next. Alright, so there's 2 tasks that involve Ancients, one of which being at Barrows. I can't let any of the brothers hit me with melee, and the other one is Dagonoth Rex. So I figure I might as well knock both of those out at once, and I'm going to start with the Barrows one. Well, that's an unexpected hard task along the way. I'm starting to think maybe I should just be doing these achievement diaries by boss instead of by tier. That might make more sense. Failed the medium task again because the Barrows brothers spawned on top of me. Alright, that one took way longer than it should have, and we got rewarded with an Aram's rope top. Ironically, this is the item that took me, you know, over 700 chests to grind originally on this account, and now we have a second one. Alright, I guess that's just how it goes. Next task. Alright, that one was pretty easy. I don't know why that was a medium task. So there are 2 Skatizo tasks, one which requires me to kill it with no altars, and one with a Demon Bane weapon. So I just have to kill it with an arc light, that's fine. No altars is a little touchy, but I think I only have 1 totem in the bank, so I basically only have 1 chance to do this. There we go. Thankfully, I got both of them. That would have been really, really crappy if I didn't. I'm definitely going to need to come back for, I think, it looks like 2 hard tasks probably, but that's alright. Not worried about those right now. Also, I had a hard clue in my bank. Headed over to KBD for some penetration action. Okay, I wasn't sure because that one didn't pop up until after the kill, and that one came up before it. Claw Clipper as well, so that's both the KBD tasks done. And the double task completion there, Mage of the Runes and I'd Rather Not Learn, that is Crazy Arc done. Some of these tasks seem a little buggy, like, for example, I just killed Chaos Fanatic without getting hit by the explosions, but did not get the task for not getting hit by the explosions. Really not sure why that happened, but alright, moving on. Alright, there you go, worked that time. Yeah, that was weird. Well, there's another task, 5 KC at Obor. Oh my god, finally. This one took me like an hour to do, leaving no one behind. It's a Wintertod task, surprisingly, where you just have to make sure none of the Pyromancers died. I tried soloing it to no avail. I tried doloing it. I think the best way to do it is either just do what I did and go to the mass world and hope you get lucky, or have like 4 dedicated people. Last and certainly least in the things we have to do for the medium combat diary is just kill the deranged archaeologist 50 times. Completely useless boss, completely useless drops, but that's it. That's all we gotta do. Alright, and there it is, 50 KC at the deranged archaeologist. That felt like a gigantic waste of time, but that is all of the medium combat tasks, so let's go ahead and claim our reward and see what kind of goodies we get for it. Since it's only the medium combat diary, the rewards are, unsurprisingly, really not that interesting. An XP lamp, which doesn't mean much, and the main thing that I'm focused on from a completionist perspective is the 5% increased chance to receive medium clue scrolls. I'm gonna get most of mine from Eclectics because as far as I'm aware, that's still the best way to get them on an iron, but having a better chance to get them passively while working on other log slots is kinda nice, I guess. The next section of the collection log that I'm gonna be working on is the My Notes section. Now, believe it or not, this is a pretty large portion of the collection log with a mighty 26 items in it. These items hold basically no purpose and are more or less just bits of lore and information about the Dragonkin and other things involving the Waterfall Dungeon. The intended way to get these is probably from killing things in the Waterfall Dungeon, like mithril dragons, which technically would be the most efficient way to do it since I need to get a dragon full helm anyway, but the fastest way to do it is by rummaging skeletons, which gives a 1 in 13 chance of receiving an ancient page. The problem? You can get duplicates. These are not unique and not like other things like the Lumberjack outfit where you only get 1 piece and then get the next piece in sequential order. You can get like 30 of the same page before you get a new one, so this might actually end up being a bit of a struggle. You might be wondering why the NPCs here aren't actually attacking me, and it's just because I simply lost aggro similar to what I did with wyverns in the first episode. So I guess I'm just gonna sit here and rummage skeletons and hop worlds. Oh, finally, we got our first page. I've already been here for like 10 minutes or something, man. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. There we go, second ancient page. There's another one. Well, I've been here for a minute and realized a few things that you guys have probably already yelled at me about in the comments. I can stand on the tile that I'm currently on, and when I click Rummage Skeleton, I actually don't have to worry about something spawning and hitting me and then fighting it. I can just immediately hop worlds because it'll get stuck, even if it spawns something. The downside to doing this is, I still do take the damage from rummaging them, which I think is less damage at lower health, so I'm going to try sitting lower health. But I'm probably going to have to actually bank, lose aggro again, and come back in a minute. Sorry for flashing screen, there's another page. I probably should have turned this off when recording these clips, but every time I get low prayer, my screen flashes, and I was using redemption, so yeah, sorry about that. And another page. Well, I just realized that you can actually get duplicate pages, so this might actually take, like, a good handful, like 4 to 6 hours to get done, and as I say that, I get a new one, so maybe not. Maybe I've just been really unlucky in the beginning. I guess we'll see. So my first hour here, and we are still only 11 out of 26. I still want to grind out this whole log, so I'm just going to come back with a full inventory of prayer potions and just spam redemption through this. And the bright side is I get some mangled bones for the elite clue step, so that works out at least. Instead of just showing you guys every single page, I'm just going to speed this up and show you a couple of them very quickly, since it's just basically the same thing over and over again. I did not even know that this login problem still existed, but I guess after, like, probably well over 1,000 world hops, it's not too surprising that I hit it. The game is probably pretty suspicious of what's going on, so I guess I have to return to this grind another time. Definitely wasn't as easy as I expected. I've been here about 3 hours and still have 5 collection log slots remaining. Well, we will return to this at some point. I guess I have to find something else to do that does not require as much hopping. I might start working on Wildy Slayer or regular Slayer. Wildy Slayer just because Chaos Druids could be nice to get this well on task, but regular Slayer just has so many bosses and so many things that I still need to go for. Even including getting the face guard, which I still have yet to have because I don't think I even have the quest done on this account, so yeah, getting the upgrade to the Neat's Helm would be pretty nice. After a little bit of thinking and looking through the collection log, I decided what I want to do is just head over to Duradel and do a little bit of Slayer. Right now I'm left on pretty much no Slayer points and a task of 3 Callisto, and doing Slayer right now might not be the most efficient thing to do, but this series isn't about efficiency, it's about having fun. Well, it would seem I've already been given a Dagonoth task, and since the collection log doesn't track all the previously obtained things, I actually don't have... Well, okay, I do. I have a prime pet. I don't have any of the rings, Dragon Axe, Seer Call, or Mud Battlestaff, so this could actually be a really lucrative boss task, and I'm definitely going to do it at the Dagonoth Kings. Before I do that, though, it's been a minute, so I want to go back and see if I can get the rest of these My Notes sections filled out. Hey, I got one. Woo! And then after that, we go... Oh, I got another ancient page. Let's fucking go. Oh yes, I got another ancient page. I have been here for a total of about 6 hours now, actually. I thought this would be a fast grind, but after talking with some other people like Guides for Abyssal, he told me the last 2 pages could take, like, an additional 6 hours. I mean, I'm already 24 out of 26, so I might as well continue trying to finish it out, but man, I did not expect this to be, like, an actual grind. I thought this was going to be super, super chill. Oh, hey, 25. 25 out of 26 ancient pages. Let's go! Once again, hit the hop limit. We just need 1 more of these notes, so I feel like I really should finish it this episode. I'm definitely going to try, but I got to wait like 3 or 4 hours for the hop limit to come back. The new super extreme AFK activity I'm going to be doing in my downtime is Castle Wars. Castle Wars has a ton of log slots, and the first ones that I'm about to buy are very, very fast and very, very easy to obtain. Since for some reason Castle Wars rewards are able to be sold back, I don't have to worry about buying all of this at once, and I personally don't deem it completionist to own them all at once, but you guys are welcome to let me know your opinions in the comments down below. And if I have to come back and buy them all at the same time, well, Castle Wars is just going to be a very long grind, because some of the bigger items on here take upwards of about 100 hours or so to obtain. Yeah, they're still popping up. That was 12 new slots in the collection log. Beautiful, we're up to 370 now. So yeah, I think this is just going to be my new AFK activity of choice. Each win here gives you 3 tickets, and you can do about 3 games per hour. The games take 20 minutes, but there's a little bit of lobby and wait time in between, and you're going to be winning every game if you're boosting yourself. But since I've been here for about 2.5 hours and don't have to AFK anymore, it's time to go back and see if we can get that last note for the My Notes section. Yo, there we go. I decided to come back just because, you know, I was really feeling the luck. And if we go to our My Notes section, it is green, and we have 26 out of 26 pages. And it only took 7.5 hours. Couple more things I want to do before I close this video out. There's one more section in the log that I would like to fully complete, and I also really want to go hit up that Dagonoth King task, so let's go ahead and do that. Hey, there's a Seer Call. I don't know if I have one of these for the Elite Clue step, so I'm actually going to hold on to it. But that's our first slot filled from the Dagonoth Kings. Oh, okay. Archer's Ring coming in. Very, very nice. Oh, God, I'm going to get hit here. Archer's Ring coming in. Very, very nice. Things you like to see on the floor. And they are still worth 3 mil, even though they're pretty much useless. What? Alright. Not as relevant the second time, but that is a second Archer's Ring in the same trip. Interesting. Well, that is the task over. We did get 2 new slots with the Seer Call and the Archer's Ring, but it looks like I'm gonna have to come back here at least a few more times to get the Warrior, Berserker, and Seer's Ring, as well as a Mud Battle Staff and a Dragon Axe, which I'm really surprised I didn't get either of those, but, you know, Dagonoth tasks aren't too rare. So before I pick up my next task, I realized there's actually a few things I need to unlock, like the ability to get Basilisks as a Slayer assignment, extend them, as well as extend probably a few other tasks, and I need to rearrange this block list very slightly. Basically, I just need to take Black Demons off of there. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is just do some Boost Slayer and keep coming back here, at least until I get some stuff knocked off some of these tables and get a little bit more reward points. Looks like we are coming in with another boss task. 142 Smoke Devils. I'll have to see what I still need from there and try and figure out the best method. Well, I have the Occult and I have the Pet apparently on this account. I didn't even know I had that. So I guess we're just going for the Staff and the Jar of Smoke, since the D-Chain is much more easily attainable at Calphite Queen. Well, that's the entire task done at Thermi. Unfortunately, no new log slots, but, you know, it's kind of expected because most of the stuff I have left is pretty rare. So let's see if we get another good task. Even tasks like Worms are worth doing now, because I'm actually missing 1 log slot here. I do have the Sword and the Thrown Axes and Knives, but I am still missing the Harpoon, so I guess I'll have to do these tasks whenever I get them as well. Oh. I totally forgot that bronze boots are actually a collection log item, so I got them while doing my Boost Slayer. Alright, cool. Alright, well, another day, another boss task, Cave Kraken. I'm gonna guess I have nothing in the log, but let me go ahead and find it real quick. Just like Thermi, yep. All I have in here is the pet. So I'm missing the Tentacle, the Trident of the Seas Full, and the Jar of Dirt. So let's see if we can get any of that. Alright, another random event. And another collection log slot, Lederhosen Hat. Well, I was finishing up that clue scroll and just happened to find this crashed star, so it looks like it is a tier 5 that someone abandoned? I guess I'm just going to AFK here since, like I said, I'm going to need a bunch of Stardust for the future anyway. I decided that since I'm getting some bosses like Kraken that can only be killed on Slayer task, I might as well start looking at the combat achievements for them. And all of these Kraken tasks look pretty easy. Kill Kraken 25 times in a privately rented instance is just RNG with food, and 50 times, same thing, and then 100 times, same thing. So I think that if I really want to secure these tasks, I just have to bring my Saying Staff and do the entire Kraken task in one trip. So let's just do that. Alright, there's one of the tasks, killed all the tentacles. Oh, what the? What? Okay. My very first task back here, and I got myself a Jar of Dirt already. What the heck? That's ridiculous. Well, I guess we're going to be refilling the collection log here probably pretty quickly, but, cool. I think I might already have this built up in the POH, and if I do, I'll probably just drop it because it's worth, like, literally, yeah, less than 10k, not really worth keeping. Unless I already have duplicates in my bank or something. Oh, hey, there's the 25 kills in a single trip done already. Maybe I will just go for the 50 and 101 this trip. Why not? It really depends. I mean, I haven't even had a single shark drop yet. I'm just using the Saying Staff and kind of relying on that. This is the 50 kill challenge thing? Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's the elite combat task. I'm not even really trying for those yet, so I guess the last one is probably a master task. We do have some sharks on the ground now, so yeah, I might be able to just finish this whole task in one trip. I don't know. There is so much loot on the floor that it's actually kind of ridiculous at this point. But that is 100 Krakens killed in a single trip. Obviously, this doesn't mean that I'm done with the boss, even though I have all of the combat achievements done for it now. But it is pretty cool. We still have to get the full trident and the tentacle, which is weird to say at my current KC. But, I mean, having the entirety of Kraken done, if I can actually figure out how to find it in here, is kind of nice. 5 out of 5. So it turns out I did have some jar of dirts in the bank, and that was my 7th one. 7? That's gotta be really lucky in my KC. Yeah, these are 1 in 1,000, and I'm just over 3,000 KC. Why do I have 7? Alright, so one of the first things I want to actually unlock is hot stuff. And you can imagine I've had this in the past. I had a Jad task, but I don't really care about going back to Zuck or Jad for a while. I'm mostly doing this because I can get Czar as a task, and there are quite a few collection log slots there. And then I'm also going to unlock Basilisk. For now, I'm going to save the rest of my points, since I would like to extend the Basilisk tasks, but I also want to have enough to skip if something bad happens. The early stages of Slayer like this are going to be loaded with collection log slots, because I just got another task of a monster that most people don't think about, but Drakes. It has 2 collection log slots, the Drake's Claw and Drake's Tooth, so let's see if we can get either of those. So, I just got a task. For my 50th task, I decided to get one from Konar, and it's Abyssal Demons in the Abyss, which I'm not sure if that counts for Sire, so I'm going to go see if I can poke it. If I can activate the fight, that means that I can do the task there, which is fine anyway, because it's just another thing that I need to start filling out for the log. So, luckily on that one though, I just need to get the Unsired and maybe the Jar and the Dagger, since the bludgeon pieces for some reason still counted. Moment of truth. If I can hit this, then I'm good. Awesome, I can. That means that I can actually do this whole task here and kill 217 Sires, which actually doesn't sound fun at all. But that's not something I plan on doing in this video, because I feel like this one has actually been dragging on kind of long already. We finished the medium combat diaries in this one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, it's been a little bit. And got quite a few collection log slots as well. So I guess we'll start the next one with some Abyssal Sire and maybe some more Corrupted Gauntlet. I'm not sure. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace out.